The paper I chose is called Reassessment and Monitoring of Loan Application with Machine Learning, which published in 2018. The dataset is basically from the company called CoFinance, which I think is a Turkish company, and the dataset consists of 110,000 unique accounts for personal car loans. For each applicant provides demographic and personal and financial information during each application. In addition, the company also acquires the score called KKB score, which stands for the past financial activities of a customer through the other company. And for the challenge of this dataset, I think is because they use the labels good and bad as their target variables for each account. But the thing is that the clients are already screened by the scorecards, and these labels are imbalanced in favor of good clients, which means around 94% of all clients are labeled as good, where the remaining 6% of the clients are labeled as bad. Although they know that around 1/4 of the applications are accepted, but they have no idea to have the access to the data of the rejected applications, as this data cannot be stored by law. And here is the flow chart of the current system. In this study, the authors mainly focus on the applicant reassessment and client monitoring parts, which shaded in this chart. So in the first part in the study, it's called applicant reassessment. They mainly use cost-sensitive decision tree models, random forest, and adaptive boosting for classification. And for analysis, they use logistic regression, decision tree, and other methods. So these are the two tables which shows the difference between different models. And we can see the second chart that when they filtered the data by KKB score, the NPV scores are all higher than the simple random selection, which we can see from the first chart. So for the second part in the study, it's called client monitoring, and it is also the comparing chart for different methods. And here for investigating how far into the past one should look for data collection, they compare different methods by showing that, and which get the conclusion of that it is sufficient to use the past 4 periods for all decision tree models and random forest and support vector machine models. The conclusion in the study is that the authors develop a decision support system that can support such industries for both application assessment and client monitoring. So in the first part, they using a set of machine learning methods to propose models that are able to point the institution toward re-evaluating a set of pre-screening customers. In the second part, they propose modeling approaches to predict the customer behavior using previous customer status records. Overall, they observe that support vector machine and random forest are two highest performing the efficient methods for customer monitoring. And what did I learn from this study is that for minimizing banks and financial institutions' overall risk, it is essential to develop both the application reassessment system and the client monitoring system. And we may also should be aware of the issue of imbalanced nature of the data on account of the number of accepted cases are much more than the rejected applications. And we may also apply NPV as a measure of trade-off between the gain from rejecting the bad customers and the loss of turning down good customers.